Hey guys, it's Shay. Thank you for watching my very first video. This is my second attempt trying to make this video because my first one I was having so much complications. So I got my questions here and I'm just gonna jump right into it and get started. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this a little fast because my last video I noticed it was so long, so I'm gonna make this quick. Okay. Favorite place to shop. So for my favorite places to shop for home stuff, it's gonna be Home Goods and TJ Maxx and Ross. I'm constantly there. For clothes, it's gonna be Zara, H&M, and Forever 21. And then for overall, I love Target. Like me and Edgar are always at Target. I wanna say like 1 to 2 times a week. Next question, salty or sweet? Recently sweet. Okay, favorite luxe brand? Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Chanel. When are you going to LA? So me and Edgar we're planning to go to LA this April, May. But then I got pregnant, so everything is pushed back. We were supposed to go to Disney for Edgar, because it was he's never been. So we were planning to go this year, but then I got pregnant. Next question is, are you going back to Hawaii? Yes, we are going back to Hawaii after the baby's born. We are going in December for Christmas, and we're hoping to be there for like 2 weeks to a month, because I want to be there longer this time. And we're actually trying, please pray for us, we are trying to get stationed there, hopefully by next year. So this was a popular question, cravings. So in my first trimester, I didn't really have cravings, but coming to my third trimester, I'm like craving Barrio Ramen in Hawaii. It's in Waikiki downstairs. Oh my gosh, where is it at? It is under Sephora and Victoria's Secret. You have to go down the escalator and it's like this whole like Japanese market. But yeah, it's called Barrio Ramen and it's super good, and that has been like my top craving. And then I've been craving spicy ahi, which sucks because I can't have acai from Crispy Grinds in Hawaii, and then chocolate. So that's what I've been craving. Someone asked, are you gonna post pics of Enzo right away or wait? So me and Edgar were talking about this and we kind of want to wait, just because we want to love him all to ourselves first, and like kind of just embrace that we are like a new family and that we're new parents, and we just want to enjoy the first like moments of being parents and being family and having him here. But you guys know how I am. I'm such an Instagram poster, so it probably won't be too long, maybe like 2 weeks, hopefully. But yeah, so we're gonna wait. Someone else asked me, what are you most nervous about labor and / delivery? So TMI, what I'm really scared for is tearing. Like, I know some women tear, some women don't, but I'm just scared that I'm gonna be the one that like just tears. And then just having any complications, I pray that nothing goes wrong, and my pregnancy has been super smooth and super easy, so I don't think anything is going to happen, but it's just always that fear of having any complications. And then I'm scared for scarring Edgar, because he hasn't made the decision yet whether if he's going to look or if he's not going to look. And if he does, I'm scared he's just gonna be scarred. So another fellow hairstylist asked me this question. She said, how was your hair assistant experience. So honestly, it was amazing. My boss, my mentor was Dana, from, at that time, Dada Salon, but now we just moved to Style Loft Salon. So it was amazing. Like, she did so much for me. She taught me so much. She made work so much fun that it didn't seem like work. And like, we built this like connection and like this relationship together where it didn't seem like it was like a boss assistant type deal. Like, she took care of me so much, like as if I was her own. She was just like a mom to me. And like, her assistants before me, they were like sisters. Like, we still talk like all the time. We're still in contact. I still call Dana, I FaceTime her all the time, but she literally did so much for me. And like, she gave me so many great opportunities, and like, just like so many different experiences. Like, I had so much fun with Dana. And honestly, if I could have stayed with her longer, I would have. Like, I kept saying that I would. Like, I was ready to leave. I was ready to jump out the nest. But like, being here on my own and thinking that I have to do hair by myself now, like, I wish I had that time to stay with her longer. But my experience with her as an assistant was just amazing. So thank you, Dana. Okay, so I don't have the best setup here to hold the camera, but yeah, my assisting experience was so awesome. So I thank Dana so much all the time, every day, because she was just such a blessing. So thank you, Dana. Another question was how, I don't know if you guys can hear Edgar, he's like playing his game downstairs with his cousin. Another question is, how's military wife life and what challenges have you faced? So I have been a brat my whole life, or a military brat my whole life. So I guess the only difference is just having more responsibility as a spouse than as a military brat. And challenges. Oops. I want to say the separation. That's kind of hard. When he first enlisted, I was still in Hawaii. Oops, somebody called me. But so yeah, when he first enlisted, I was still in Hawaii. We were both like getting the feel of our jobs. I was assisting Dana, and then he was just got out of basic and all of that. But that time of being separated, that was hard. And then like, just the thought of him deploying, like, we've been married for a year now, been together 6 years, but he has been almost deployed like 3 times already. So like, just the thought of that is hard, or that it will be hard, because just watching my parents go through it. Oh, and then like having to think of like, if he were to deploy, or like the times that we are separated because of he has to go on a work trip or something, is like raising our kids by myself. So I haven't ran into that yet, but I know it will be, and I know it will come up. So those are the only challenges. Other than that, I'm pretty used to the lifestyle. I'm used to moving, meeting new people, changing jobs, like all of that. I'm pretty used to it. So yep, that's it. So someone asks, when did you know that he was the one? So when I was younger, my dad gave me the hardest time about dating, of course, because you know, I'm a girl, daddy's girl, so of course he's gonna give the hardest time. But he told me that every guy that he meets, he's going to punk out, He's going to threaten, scare, everything. And he always told me that all of the guys that he does that to, or everyone that he threatens, the one that does stay afterwards is gonna be the one. So if you guys know the story about me and Edgar, then you know. I'm not gonna jump too much into it. Maybe next time we'll talk about that, but if you know, you know. And so my dad did exactly what he said he was gonna do with Edgar, threatened him, everything. And 6 months later, Edgar still stayed with me. We were still together. And on Christmas Day, my dad finally said, okay, you know what? I think it's time to meet him. And so that's when I knew that Edgar was the one. Because my dad always told me that if he stays after everything, after all the drama, after all the BS, that he would be the one. Another big question that everybody kept asking was baby boy planned or a surprise? Well, he definitely was not planned. We were wanting to wait a year, at least a year or two, till we have kids, because we wanted to have that time to ourselves since we were separated for 3 years, because he was enlisting and I was finishing school and all of that. And we wanted to travel and just like spend time together. But you know, God had a different plan and surprised us. So, but we're happy. Someone asked, any advice on marriage? So I've only been married for a year. We've been together for 6 years, but just married for 1. And the only advice that I have is communication and having God in your lives. And when I say communication, I mean like communication spiritually, financially, romantically, and like when the time comes around, communication and parenting is so important. And again, just like having that relationship with God in your lives, or in your marriage, because it's so important, the things that God can do with you and in your marriage, and he's always going to be there for you guys, and just like having trust in God. So those are the 2 big things that for my advice for marriage. Another big question is, how many kids do you want? So I come from 2 and Edgar comes from 5. And me personally, the most that I want is 3. The least that I want is 2. And for Edgar, because he comes from a bigger family, the most he wants is 2 and the least he wants is 1. But I think we're gonna have at least 3. Someone asked, who is your best friend? And the person who asked this is my best friend. But so I have a couple, and only because like for me, I'm a very social butterfly. Like I can talk to anybody, I can make friends anywhere, but when it comes to like best friends, I take it more serious. And there's just like different levels to it, but let me just tell you. So my best friend, my longest best friend is Shantae Tanisha Williams, and we have been friends since high school, and I want to say our junior year. When I first moved to Oklahoma, I met her. She was my first friend, and ever since that, we've never been inseparable. And well, until we graduated, of course. But yeah, so she is my best friend. And then in Hawaii, after Oklahoma, when I moved to Hawaii, I met some very great people, and that became super close to me. So I don't know what I am to them, but to me, they are my best friends, and that's gonna be Janine and Rosella, of course, from Paul Mitchell, and then from Macy's. So those are my best friends. Were you afraid or excited when you found out? So, okay. I think we're gonna have to jump into the whole, like, how we became pregnant and everything. I think we'll save that for next time, but when we found out, we were pretty mixed. Like, we were scared because we weren't planning it, and we were excited, of course, because it's just, like, of course we wanted kids, so it was a mixed feeling. We were happy, scared, nervous, afraid, everything. How does it feel to have the baby in your belly? So everybody kept saying that it feels like butterflies, but to me it feels like an alien. Like, it feels like a little alien in here trying to bust out. But honestly, it's one of the most amazing feelings to feel that, like, I have another, like, living thing inside of me, like, that I created I created a human being and he's living inside of me. And so when he, like, kicks or when he rolls around, like, I literally smile and get excited because it's like, it's a reminder that, like, he's real, this is real, like, I'm gonna be a mom, we're gonna be parents, and that, like, we're going to be a family. So it's an amazing feeling, but it does feel like an alien. To me, it does not feel like butterflies, it feels like an alien. I'm trying to speed through these little questions right here. Am I going to breastfeed? Yes. Am I doing an epidural? Yes. Does it feel weird when the baby kicks? Yes. Like I said, it feels like an alien. When you touch your toes, does it feel like you're squishing the baby? Yes, especially when he jabs me right in the ribs. But I try not to do that as much as possible. Can you still see your toes? No, I can't see my toes. Lighting. Okay. How long does it take for you to do your makeup? If I'm doing a full glam, like a full-on glam, it's like 30 minutes to an hour. And if it's like a must-have to, like, quick, I have to do my makeup, like 10, 15 minutes. Somewhere in between there. Depends if I want to do my brows, my eyelashes, whatever. Where did you get the name Enzo? A lot of people kept telling me that they seen it on Vampire Diaries, but I got it off of Pinterest. And then heels or sneaks? Sneaks. How many times do you pee in the day? 20 or more. This was a random question, but when Edgar is playing soccer and the enemy team scores, do I get mad at the other team or do I get mad at Edgar? And he will tell you that I get mad at him because he's the one he's not goalie, but he's, what do you call it? Center back, center mid. He's, like, always playing, like, one of those three positions in the back. And, like, I always get mad because I'm like, you should have blocked it or you should have done something. So I always get mad if they score. I get mad at him. And then when you drop something at the store, do you leave it or make Edgar pick it up? I make Edgar pick it up because I'm trying not to squish the baby. And then someone else, what are your hopes and dreams for Enzo? And my hopes and dreams for Enzo is to be happy, to have faith and walk with God, and to do better and live better than I am. Okay, summer or winter? As of right now, summer. Island or city? That one is, like, it's kind of hard because I love the island life, but I am such a city girl, and Oahu is like the best middle because it's an island, but it's still a city. So that one's kind of tricky. Oahu. Because it's my island and city. And then iPhone or Android? iPhone always. So, all right guys, that's the end of my questions. And again, thank you so much everyone for watching my first video. It took a couple of tries, but finally did it. So thank you for being patient. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my page, leave some love below, and comment what you would like the next video to be. And I will see you next time.